Hello. I just realized I hadn't set up Instagram yet. So here we go. I'm just going to go live on Instagram as well, because what I'm going to share with you today is updates to do with Reels and Instagram, and also I'll just briefly share with you some Clubhouse updates as well. So it's important that I'm live on Instagram, so I just had to get that sorted. How are you today? Welcome to the end of the week. Well, it's the end of my week anyway. It's Friday today, so this is my last live video of the week, and I wanted to share with you today just some like a bit of an overview of some updates to do, particularly with Instagram Reels, Instagram, like an amazing Instagram one that everyone's been waiting for who's on Instagram. So I'll share that with you, and some Clubhouse updates as well. So I just every now and again I like to bring you guys up to speed with sort of what's going on. I think that's helpful for you guys to know what new features are and what's coming and whether you've got them and how to activate them, because sometimes it can give us advantages. So welcome. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. Can't see my hat on Instagram, but I'm here to help serve, train home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, network marketers, social sellers, learn modern social media strategies, but do it in a way where you're a human before a marketer, so you can build your business with the utmost integrity. That's just what's really important to me. I don't know about you guys, but it's just really important to me to be that human before a marketer. So how are you guys today? Where are you watching from? Let me know. Would love to know who's here. So say hello in the comments and I'll give you a shout out in the moment. Just want to reiterate that the coaching community training this week, just yesterday, gosh, where's the week gone, about the 3 tiers of income producing activities and where you need to sit and where most of you are actually sitting in the wrong spot. Definitely go and watch the recording of that training if you're a coaching community member. Clubhouse, there was no replay this week. I'll explain to you the reason behind that in a moment. But next week I am commencing my signature Build Your Brand course that I've been running for years, and it's my jam. I love it. Everybody should be building a brand on social media. If you need help in that area, then just go to helenmartinonline.com/branding to see the details when it's on. Like, you can work with me for a full month, like a full month of course, videos, training, branding, branding on. We'll tailor that to wherever you're hanging out, personal profile, business page, group, etc. Talk about content creation, the whole branding experience. If you're not building a personal brand, you are going to get left behind. I can't say that enough. There are so many people that I teach and train and coach that have been online for even years now, that are not making much headway because they're not really building a brand. And, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. Your results at the moment are reflective of the personal brand that you've built up until this date. So if you don't have very good results online, you're probably not concentrating as much on a personal brand as you should be. Okay? Because it's not about the company, it's about you. Okay, it's your personal brand that'll get people that know, like, and trust you, that want to buy things off you or go into business with you. It's not the company, it's all you. Okay, so how do we map out a beautiful brand for you to get more traction on social media? So that is available to you. We start next week. So hello, Cherie. Hello, Tina. Hello, Donna from Georgia. Good to see you here. That's all good. Hello, Jeanette. Good to see you guys here. Anybody else that's here, say hello, good to see you on. So let's get into the updates here. So I'm going to start with Reels. So Reels, this is particularly Instagram Reels. Who's using Reels? Those of you that are on live or catching the replay, are you somebody that creates Reels? Because it's just about to get a whole lot better, okay? One of the things that we look for those of us that create Reels is that when you're scrolling through Reels, you look in the bottom left-hand corner for an arrow pointing up, and that means that Reel is trending, and that it's probably a good one to maybe replicate or use as a template to do something similar, or use the audio from it, and then you put your own sort of spin on what it is that you want to share in your Reel. So to do that, to find those, we've had to sit there through the feed and scroll through them and look for the ones with the trending arrow in the bottom left-hand corner. Not anymore. So now all these updates that I'm mentioning to you on Instagram, they're rolling out. So you may or may not be able to see some of these things that I'm sharing with you straight away. But if you don't see it now, then it's coming. So now on the dashboard of Instagram, there's an option. So whether you see it now or not, I don't know. You'll just have to look to see whether you've got it or not. It says, its exact words, I think it just says trending reels or reels trends. Reels trends, I think it says. So some of these, this is starting in the US. So if you're in Canada or Australia or other countries, you may not see this just yet, but it's coming. So on the dashboard in Instagram, you'll be able to go to an option that just says Reels Trends, and they'll all be there in the one spot. So that's really good for those of us that are creating content and want to start like using trends and recreating trends, that you'll be able to see them in the one spot. So that's a good thing. Instagram's also giving us new creative tools. I really think this is probably driven by TikTok, really, because TikTok has really good editing features. That's why a lot of people that create short form video, micro video, like to create them in TikTok and then repurpose them on Instagram and Facebook. Some people like to create them in Instagram and do it the other way around, but a lot of people gravitate towards TikTok, creating them in there because of their editing tools and their creation tools. So that's about to change on Instagram. So they're bringing in, like, if you're used to creating videos on TikTok, you can go into the editing section and you can put music in certain spots, and you can put wording in certain spots and GIFs in certain spots, and it's got layers. That's what Instagram Reels is going to look like. So if you don't have it yet, coming soon. So you'll be able to edit your Reels in Instagram a lot better than you can like right now or have in the past. So they're really forced, because TikTok is a driving force and it's a bugbear of Instagram Reels. So, the things that work really well on TikTok, you'll often probably see come on Instagram in time. And that's one of them now, is the creation tool. So that's a good thing. Improved Reels insights. So that's awesome. So you'll be able to see moving forward a couple of things: the average watch time of your Reels and total watch time. So you can get a lot deeper insight into your Reels that are working and not working. So you can see views, you can see that now, but there's going to be more data that's collected that you'll be able to see regarding, okay, out of my 30-second reel, how much did people watch, of that? And you'll get those stats. So more insights, which is great. Instagram is expanding its digital GIFs on Reels. Now, if you don't know what that is, and I do believe you have to enable this feature, is that some creators, it may not be relevant to a lot of you, but some creators have the ability to earn money from their viewers. So if you keep building a brand and building up your network and your influence on Instagram, this could be something that's available to you, that you can actually earn money from the people that watch you by giving you digital gifts. So what they can do, that you do it through stars, and they sort of buy stars, and then they can send those stars to influencers or people on Instagram, and they kind of send you what they call a digital gift. And that's only ever been available in the US. And they're now expanding the digital gifts to Australia, Canada, Mexico, France, New Zealand, and UK, as well as the US. So if you see alerts pop up or information about that, that's what it is. So the bigger your profile on Instagram, you may be able to make money from the platform, from people sending you stars on your Reels. So incentive to build up, the Reels that you do, and also an incentive to build up your following on Instagram as well. And the last one is adding a new feature to digital gifts once you get the feature of digital gifts, which is kind of like, it's kind of like a sticker type thing, where if somebody gives you a digital gift, Instagram will let you know so you can go and thank the person. So it's just enhancing the features of digital gifts as well. But the ones that will be most relative to you is to be able to go to one spot and see what reels are trending and just search through that one spot. I think that's a good thing. More creative tools for editing your reels, which is also a good thing, and getting some more insights, which is also a really good thing. So some great improvements there as far as Instagram reels. Now I'll come back to Instagram with the one that if you're an Instagram user, this has been a big bugbear for everybody on Instagram, and this is about to change. So I'll get to that in a sec. I just want to fill you in a little bit about Clubhouse. Who's on Clubhouse? Who uses Clubhouse? Who listens to replays on Clubhouse? I still feel it's an underutilized platform. It's basically just like listening to a podcast. You can either listen live in the room and you can actually participate in the discussion, which I think is pretty cool. Podcast, you can't. You just literally listen to. Whereas Clubhouse is you can actually join in on the discussion. Or if you miss it, you can listen to the replay. So huge changes with Clubhouse over the last week. And there used to be clubs within Clubhouse, and they're now called houses. So if you had a club, and the problem with our Clubhouse is we were just creating rooms every week. We didn't actually have a club. So clubs are being upgraded to houses automatically. So that's awesome. But not for those like us that have a weekly room. Rooms don't upgrade to houses. So anybody that had rooms, you have to create a house now. This might all be gibberish to those of you that are not on Clubhouse, but those on Clubhouse, you'll know what you'll probably recognize some of this language. You have to create a house, and then you can have admins to your house. So then those that have got admin access to your house, they can create a room, like an event, a weekly event from that house. You have to enable replays. It's not automatically, and that has to be done when you set up the house. Unless you enable it when you set up the house, you won't be able to get replays. Okay, so I won't go too much into depth in Clubhouse, but there are big changes, and it's taken us a bit that run the weekly Clubhouse room to kind of navigate it. And I'd just like to say thank you to the VIP students that have helped sort of navigate that over the last week or so, but we're slowly kind of working it out. So big changes with Clubhouse. But those of you that are just a consumer of the information, you just have to go and find a house rather than finding a room, if that makes sense to you. Now, the final one regarding Instagram, this is the big one. A big bugbear from a lot of people on Instagram is that you're only allowed to have one clickable link. So if you're an Instagram, creator, you've got an account and you create content on Instagram, you would know that. You would know that you're only allowed one clickable link. So what majority of us have done on Instagram is have a Linktree link or a milkshake link or a Pico link or something similar where it's still one link, but then you click on that link and it acts as a bit of a website and you can have multiple links from there. That's just changed. So as of the 18th of April, so just this week, and I've got it, I've looked at it, and I've got the feature. I can't show you because I'm live on Instagram at the moment, so my phone's up there. I'm recording on Instagram. But here's what it is first, and then I'll tell you how to find it. Instagram has finally given us the ability to have 5 clickable links. Now, visually, how that appears is not you look at somebody's bio and there's 5 individual clickable links. It doesn't look like that. So how you know if you've got the feature, and if I've got the feature in Australia, then you've probably got the feature, because we're often, sometimes we're first, but often last with getting things, is if you go to your Instagram profile, so go into your profile, okay? Then on that front page of your profile, so you don't need to go into your settings, you're just looking at your profile, and underneath your bio, it'll say edit. It's called edit profile, isn't it? Let me just check, get my words right. Yeah, edit profile. So that's sitting on your front page of Instagram, edit profile. So click on that, and that takes you to all your personal information. So that's your username and it's got your bio information. That's where you type in your bio, the information that appears on Instagram. Just under the bio information is a new feature now called links. If you click on that option that says links, it'll bring up another page which enables you to put 5 links in there. This is what's new. So it's kind of like a pop-up screen. The 5 links won't appear from your profile on Instagram. What people will see is, so maybe your first one is if you've got a website, like a website link, and then maybe you've used 3 of your 5 links. So what people will see on your profile is a link to your website, and then it'll just say +2 links. So it's going to take a little while, I think, before consumers on Instagram get to know that they can click on that and that there's extra links, but that's how it'll appear on your profile. It'll look like your first link will be listed, and then it'll say +2 links or +3 links or +4 links. And the person will need to click on that. When they click on that says plus X amount of links, a separate screen will come up, and that's where you could have, like, it'll say Facebook, and they'll click on that and they'll be taken to Facebook or some other link that you've got. So they can click on the 5 links from this second screen, and then it'll take them to wherever you're directing them to. So I doubt that Linktree is very happy about this, or Milkshake or Pico or the other ones that you might use, because it will, maybe if you don't have any more than 5 links, it'll probably cause people to not use those links and just use the links within the Instagram platform from now on. If you have more than 5 links, I certainly do, then I'll keep one of my links as my Pico links, but then probably double up a little bit and have, a direct to Facebook and a direct to other things, like my most important links that I want to send people to. So go and have a look at your Instagram, go and press edit profile, go and have a look directly under the words bio, where your bio is, and it'll say the words links. And that's where the extra pop-up screen will come up for you to add those external links. So that's a really good improvement from Instagram. It's about time that they brought something in like that. So go and play with it and add some links in. At a minimum, put your Facebook link in there, like, what other platforms. If you're on TikTok as well, you could put a TikTok link in there. Or if you've got a lead magnet of some sort or somewhere you want to send people, then you could put it in one of those 5 links. Okay, so that's the latest updates to do with Reels. Good improvements coming there. Clubhouse, a bit confusing, but we're navigating it. And I'm sure, platforms don't make improvements generally unless they're for good reason. So sometimes it just causes a bit of confusion about what's what and where to navigate things, and things have changed and buttons are in different places. But usually at the end of the day, it's for good reason that these improvements are made. But go and have a play with your Instagram if you're on the Instagram platform, and add those links in. Okay, so don't forget, if you need to build your personal brand, go to helenmartinonline.com/branding and join me over the next month to work with me closely to build up your personal brand. There is nothing more important. There are lots of important things when building a business on social media, but if you want to speed up your results, you've got to be building a personal brand. It's you that people get to know, like, and trust. And you've got to build up the know. You've got to build up the like, your likability, which is your personal brand, and you've got to build up the trust, which is the consistency and the same message, and the message that comes from your personal brand. So I can help you with all of that. We can talk about all of that over the next month. So that's where you can find the information. Just remember, coaching community members, you get an automatic $50 discount to that. So go to the coaching community Facebook group to find that code, or reach out to me and I'll give it to you. Okay, so this is my last live video for the week. Thank you for listening. I hope these updates were helpful to you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. For those of you that choose to join me with the branding course next week, we'll start next week, but for the rest of you, I'll see you on my normal live schedule. So catch you then. Bye.